you choose a niche you feel passionate about, is a non-finite source of clients, and most importantly, can afford your services, because where is the fun in choosing a niche that can pay you what you deserve? So let's talk about passion. I mean, passion might be a tad bit of a big word. You don't need to live and breathe the niche that you choose, but you do have to be comfortable with the idea that you're going to be working with the same industry, the same clients, and the same problems for quite a while. Choosing a niche that you don't like only because it's popular or there is money in it is a sure way to end up with a business that you hate. Not recommended. So grab some pen and paper, a note-taking app, or whatever it is that you want to use to make some lists. I love making lists. Of course, if you don't want to make any lists, then don't. I'm not your mother, but trust me, it will help you to choose a niche. So, ask yourself 3 questions. The first one is, what type of client projects have you enjoyed the most? And I'm not just talking about the final result, but about the whole experience. From finding the client, negotiating a price or the project scope, to working on the thing itself, and to the final steps. The second question is, what are you obsessed about? I mean, besides things that you work on, what is that thing that you are constantly talking about or thinking about or doing something about? And the last question is, what do others think about you? I mean, your friends, your family, people who knows you. Ask them to describe you in 3 sentences. They may say that you are a person who shines in an structured environment, that you are very easy to talk to, or that you are a very tidy person, which is something that nobody is ever going to say about me. But don't be lazy and write at least 3 things per question. This will help you to give you a general idea about the things that you like, that you are attracted to, and it will also help you choose your niche by bringing whatever makes you to the solutions that you will provide. Having an idea of the industries that you like or the projects that you like to work in is the first step. What happens with the clients? A good niche needs to have an endless supply of clients. That way, once you finish working on a project, you won't have much problem finding the next client. Keep in mind that I said endless supply and not infinite amount of clients. You need a pool of clients with a problem in common that renews itself automatically. Let me explain. A lot of people define their niche by a skill or a tool. I make logos, I specialize in Excel, I do app development. But those are not niches. Those are just, part of the solution that you're going to provide. If you limit your niche by a tool or a particular skill, you run the very, very real risks of that tool disappearing overnight or the rules changing overnight. People who specialize in social media really know what I'm talking about. And it will destroy your business in the process. So what's the alternative? Instead of thinking about a tool, think about a problem. Problems that people have and that you can solve. So grab your notes again and make another list. In this one, you will write all the things that you know or that you are willing to learn. App development, writing, logo design, walking pets. And next to each one, you're going to write what problem they are solving. Let's think about logo design. Businesses don't need a logo. What they do need is something that people remember them by and something that makes them stand out from their competitors. People don't need a writer, but they do need content for the website. People don't need an app, but they do need to keep their customers coming over and over again. And while people might like to walk their pets, most of them just don't have time to do it themselves. Now compare these lists to what you wrote before and pay attention where they overlap. This is what is going to help you to define the industry you want to work in, plus the reason why clients are going to hire you. But there is one last step, and that is money. It might happen that you find an industry that you like with a problem that you can solve, but the clients don't have the money or the willingness to pay you for your solution, or at least not pay you enough to fulfill your financial goals, which you should already know. How can you tell if a niche has money or not? Well, you're going to do some tiny bit of research. Is your niche already spending money? It doesn't matter in what. If they're spending money in their business, is a sign that they have problems and they are paying for solutions. But you also need to ask yourself if they're spending money on solutions to the problem you want to solve. Because they might be spending money, but maybe they don't perceive the problem you identify as a problem at all. And as such, they will never hire you to solve it. And the easiest way to find out is to ask them. Find where your niche gathers, whether if it's Facebook groups, forums online, or even brick-and-mortar stores. And just ask if they have, that problem you identified and what are they doing about it. Depending on the replies, you will know if you are on the right path or not. But why would you do this whole choosing a niche thing? Isn't it just easier to go out there and try to pitch to everybody and see who says yes? Well, no. I've already said this, but I'm going to repeat it. I'm a very lazy person. And everything I do has just one goal in the end: for me to work less. And choosing a niche is like right up there. For one thing, I don't have to lose my mind finding new clients and learning new problems and new industries over and over again. I only focus in those that I know I can help, and I just don't waste any more time. Since I'm specialized, I can also polish my skill set to solving the problems that these type of clients have, which makes it very, very hard to other freelancers to compete with me. And that comes with my favorite advantage of them all. Being specialized means higher fees. Having a niche is a must if you're a freelancer? Well, not exactly. There are thousands of freelancers trying to pitch to the same clients and competing with low prices. If that's what you want to do on your freelance career, then go ahead. However, you should know that niche and specialization is what allows you to step up on the price ladder. And if you want to know more about that, then check out the next video.